So if you're anything like me, you are feeling a little bit of pressure to get started on your Christmas shopping. Christmas shopping can feel really overwhelming, especially when you're trying to make low toxin choices. But the good news is that I am here with this year's gift guide. I publish one every single year, and I'm so excited to share with you some of the ideas and brands that I trust and would give as gifts to those I love. I'm Amanda with Healthy House on the Block. I'm a building biology practitioner, a certified home inspector, and a healthy home expert. I'm also a mom and love giving low toxin gifts to those that I love and keeping the things in our house as low toxin as possible to create a space that really supports our health and our wellness. For me, there's a few basic principles that help me look for healthier and natural gifts and experiences to give. So I really love buying gifts and giving things, but I still have to remind myself sometimes that more is not necessarily better. This is my first principle. It's always quality over quantity. And I learned this lesson when my kids were really small. The more toys they had, the fewer they actually played with. It was like the sheer choice of items and toys gave them paralyzing overwhelm. And from there, I decided that it is always going to be quality gifts over quantity of gifts. The second principle for buying healthier and natural gifts, especially when it comes to kids, is to avoid plastic wherever you can. I remember even shopping for a new high chair that wasn't mostly made of plastic, and it was super frustrating that I had so few options when it came to what I wanted. And I think this is true of many items for kids and even some for tweens and adults. Plastic is often the main component, and it can be really difficult to avoid. There are actually healthier types of plastic. I'm showing you these animals on the screen, and they're actually plastic animals made of a lower toxin plastic that I have in my blog post this week. But when you enter the online shopping world, you can start finding specific items that maybe are even made plastic free with a little more ease. You just have to do a little bit of digging. So my third principle for buying really healthy gifts is to be really intentional. So sometimes this means waiting and not purchasing something right away. And it may mean thinking about it for a few days before purchasing it. So often I think we see something that looks halfway decent and decide to get it for the sake of just kind of being done with shopping, checking it off our list. But if we took a step back and asked if our recipient really wants or needs it, and is it something that aligns with my feelings about waste or healthy living or plastic, you might make a different choice in the long run. Another tip I have is that practicality goes a really long way. So oftentimes my husband and I don't necessarily go all out on frivolous gifts. And I will be completely honest in saying that I'm okay with that. We make an intentional decision to maybe go out to a nice dinner or do something together as part of our gift to each other. And if we do get gifts for one another, sometimes it is something that's more on the practical side than something we just wanted. It's usually something that we can use. And I think the key here is to think about how often the item will get used. And if the answer is frequently, I say it's a good pick. So when it comes to shopping, I also really love handmade shops and items when I'm looking for a more natural gift. These often mean more to someone getting them, and they also usually create a lot less waste and shipping costs when they're made. I have written about Etsy before, and Etsy shops that I love that sell natural and organic items. And it's one of my favorite spots to reference. Etsy and local shops near you often have some of the most creative gifts that you can give, and jewelry is especially fun to find in these places. Now, kind of my bonus principle is gifts don't always have to be things. This is where I am completely at with my own kids and my family. We have done family adventures and trips in the past, or for my husband, it might be an outing with the kids. or just him and I. We've also done passes and tickets and lessons in the past, which are all great experiences and not necessarily things that have to be stored in your home. Hey, I want to interrupt for just one quick second. I wanted to invite you to download my free ebook. It goes through 15 steps that you can take in your own home. Whether you're trying to heal your body, just prevent disease, or you feel like your health is going down a path that you want to turn around, this is a perfect way to really work on your home. Truth is, we can use our homes to support our health and wellness, but you have to know how to do it. So these 15 steps are going to get you started. They are the easiest steps you can take, but the most impactful. So go to healthyhouseontheblock.com/ebook to download yours. So every year I scour and hunt for some of the best gift ideas that are very low toxin, and I like to give you a wide range of ideas for different people and different prices. I'm going to take you through some of the favorites that I found, and I will also link my blog post in the video description where you can find links to all of these products and all of these brands. Before we jump into this too far, I want to be very clear. I am bringing you through this week's blog post. Every single item that I may mention or what you're seeing is also on the blog post. I do not share a lot of individual gift ideas here because a lot of times people want the links, and so it's just easier to go to the blog, but I will give you a little preview. So if you head to the video description to the bottom, I have the blog post linked and you can see all the gifts there. I'm sharing with you brands that I really love to shop. These are brands that have a lot of Christmas gift ideas or holiday gift ideas. They also run a lot of sales. These are truly healthy and vetted companies that I trust when I am shopping. So the first section I have on the blog is a gift guide for a healthier home. These are really practical gifts. They're great for someone who's into a healthy space. So I am sharing my Medify air purifier, some really nice diffusers with glass reservoirs. We're avoiding plastic altogether. This shower head actually removes chlorine and it's beautiful. And then some low toxin rugs. I'm also sharing with you some light bulbs that are perfect for reducing EMFs and blue light. I have my cloud water filter listed for you guys, a salt lamp, and the clearly filtered water pitcher as well, along with I'm giving you some great ideas for home decor and furniture if you want to go that big. So the second part of the blog is about gifts for little kids. So I broke it into two categories this year. I've got older kids and little kids. We've got craft supplies listed and some really healthy Play-Doh. I found these really cool natural magnetic blocks that we love. They're so cool. Toxin-free with a toxin-free finish. I also have toxin-free finished climbing gyms, wooden games by sellers on Etsy, some beautiful felt food that's also on Etsy, and I have an organic canvas tent, lacing toys, and then I like to include things like outings, children's museum passes, zoo passes, music classes. I love these things for kids. It's often time spent with you and them one-on-one, and honestly, that is priceless. So then if we go down, I've got older kids. So this is kind of where my kids are at, and so I had to include things like scrunchies, really soft blankets. You know, if you want to get your tween some headphones, I found some EMF-free headphones that you can plug into the phone charger for iPhones and Androids, organic pajamas, custom jewelry. I also found this really cool tree planting kit where you can plant bonsai trees and take care of them. I know my kids would love that. But then for older kids, I love the idea of classes, memberships, magazine subscriptions. There's some great ones out there. You could do event tickets, experiences like climbing gyms, makerspace studios, trampoline parks, or even just a special day with you. And then I have the Healthy Kitchen Gift Guide. So this is probably one of the bigger guides on the blog this year. We've got all kinds of things. You can see everything here. Some of the things that I really love are the wood measuring cups, lids for mason jars. I have this great natural crock pot with 100% ceramic with no lead. We have ceramic containers, toxin-free cutting boards. I love these food huggers because, again, it's silicone, but it goes in the fridge. Pour over coffee maker for plastic free. And then I love the plant-based milk machine. We have transitioned to a completely dairy free diet for my son, and so making milk out of nuts and oats is great when you can do it at home without all of the extra fillers. And then of course I'm going to include some organic wine, because who's not going to love that over the holidays for maybe a hostess gift or something like that. And then we have the healthy sleep gift guide. So this is sheets. I found a grounding bed sheet that is made with organic fibers, which I absolutely love. An organic natural sleep mask, organic pajamas. We want organic around us while we sleep so that we're not exposing ourselves to pesticides. I have a salt lamp nightlight, which we love. Organic comforters, all kinds of bedding for your space. And then finally, I have the Healthy Explorer Guide. So if it's someone who loves to either be outdoors or travel, I have so many things, including the Suds to Go hand wash system, organic towels that will fit in any bag. They fold up so small. I love these towels. The Solo Stove is also great if you're going to be outside. It kind of eliminates smoke, so you're not breathing in that particulate air when you're around the fire. We've got canvas organic backpacks. If you haven't seen the Mapiful, I think I have it in the background of some of my videos. Absolutely one of my favorite gifts. It's a map you can do anywhere in the world, and we just framed ours. They have special frames that you can get to. Hydro Flask is our go-to water bottle with completely stainless steel, no lead. And then I've got other things like scratch maps and travel wet bags and things like that on the blog this week. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm grateful you're here. If this video was helpful, I would be so appreciative of a like. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'm here every single week with new ideas and new tips and tricks to help you create an indoor space that truly supports your health and your wellness.